who has such a loving heart, who is kind, who is caring, who loves his kids. And when I say his kids, I know the basketball team and those boys know exactly what I'm talking about because they've gotten to experience it at a whole different level than maybe some other people have. But he takes them in, and not just them, he takes in the whole family. He loves these kids, and you can tell when you see him in the hallway, and he's giving high fives, and he's giving hugs. I know Ella Christian comes to mind. She's got to have a hug when she sees Coach Hannah every time, and he's there. And so the thing that sticks out to me, yes, he's been in education for 174 years, and he's been several of the places that I've been. I've actually got to coach with him, and that's a wonderful experience to watch him work with the girls that I have the opportunity to work with, and just to watch him, how he loves through coaching and how he mentors through coaching. And I know that over the years there have been lots and lots of girls and boys that he has had the opportunity to instill some wonderful things in their lives. And I know that throughout, even though you're leaving, Coach, there's still going to be those kids that are always going to come back. Hey, will you marry me? Hey, not marry you. Valerie's already got that, guys. Hey, will you be the minister that marries my wife? But there's going to be those kids that are going to come back, and they're going to let them know just how much they love him because he has loved on them so graciously. So, Coach Hannah, we are so thankful for you, for the years that you've been here, for the time that I've been able to work with you and have our little silly competitions over our sugar meter and stuff like that. I'm not going to forget those times. You pushed me to be better at that. So thank you from all of us. You have made a difference. And when it gets down to it, at the end of time, that's what it's all about. It's about making a difference in people's lives, and you have definitely done that. So I'm going to turn this over to Emmett because he's got a few things to say about you. And then Jackson's got a few things to say about you. And then we'll be done. All right, Emmett.
At least I'll still get to see you at church whenever you're preaching. I hope that you have a good retirement.
Good morning, everybody. I don't know how to start this, but I'm going to do my best. Coach Hannah is one of the greatest men I've ever got to be around and also be coached by. He is a big, loud man who at first genuinely scared me. But he was also always yelling and always tense about every small detail. One mess up and you'll hear it from down the street. I was genuinely scared to make a mistake or do something wrong because he has one volume, to scream at me. But after being coached by him for 5 amazing years and having him on my tail, you would think the exact opposite. He is the best coach I've ever had. He is a great man, always morally right with a high moral compass. He has an old soul, very caring, but also genuinely hilarious. Coach Hannah has the biggest heart. He is always there for people when they need him. I've talked to Coach Hannah about everything I've ever been through. He always has the wisdom, the right answers, and solutions for literally anything you could ask. Me and the whole school appreciate what you have done for us, Coach. We are going to love and cherish you for many years to come. Your guidance, dedication, and mentorship will forever make people better and make them stronger as well. Everything you have done for the basketball teams has been nothing but success, leading my class of players to an outstanding record since we played under you, a trip to a state championship, and winning records every single year. Aside from basketball, this man cherishes the times we spent at his house and also at the school, watching movies and eating good food as a family, not as a team. You take so much care and time to make sure everybody has everything they always need and they're always okay in the end. You cared for us hard and it was so hard to call our time over with you. Other than a coach, you were always a friend. I talked to you about my hard times and my good times. You always shared your life and the things that happened to you to help with my situations. You were always there when I needed guidance and support. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students and parents, and other members of the BA family, we express our deepest gratitude to you. Everything you have done for your time here has made people better, and nothing can ever amount to that. Thank you so much, Coach. We love you so much and wish you the best for this next chapter of your life.
She is a constant encouragement to our smallest students all the way up to our staff. She genuinely loves our school and shows us her love in so many unique ways. From the hallway concerts to a thank you cake in the workroom, she is always finding a way to brighten our day. Miss Wade and I came to Bessemer Academy at the same time and have often bonded over the fact that we are so blessed to be able to share our faith with the students here. I'm confident that she has never missed an opportunity to shine the light of Christ and has left a kingdom impact on every student she has had the privilege to work with. While we will miss her high fives and energetic intercom announcements, we are so excited for her to step into her new role as Marley to her sweet grandson. I know that I speak for the entire school when I say that thank you will never be enough to show how thankful we are for all that you have done for us. We love you and we count it a huge blessing to know you. You will always be a part of our family.
First, I asked to say a few words about Miss Wade. I felt so honored to be able to share my feelings of gratitude with everyone here today. Miss Wade is an amazing person who I admire very deeply. I know that in her time as our counselor, Miss Wade has touched the lives of so many students, parents, teachers, faculty, and staff, and even her sweet rescue, Bo Charles. The first time I ever talked to Miss Wade, I had to tell her that I was going to be missing a few weeks of school due to shoulder surgery. She was so understanding and assured both me and my mom that she would be right there beside us to help me through it. Without question, she lived up to every word she ever told me. While I was out of school, I received a card from Miss Wade saying that she was praying for me and she had me in her mind every day. This has given me physical and emotional depth with Miss Wade that I was able to grow with her, knowing her as a person and knowing her just truly in a one-on-one connection. That simple reassurance meant more than she could ever know. Coming back to school was really hard for me. My peers had already gotten the hang of high school, where I struggled to catch up on assignments and work, and I wasn't even able to use my dominant arm to write, and there were many days I sat in Miss Wade's office very upset. She reassured me that even though I was frustrated and down, she always had the right words of encouragement and uplifted my spirits. She urged me to never give up, and just as she promised, things did get better. I found myself in her room more times than I can count, and every single time she made sure I had exactly what I needed, whether it was encouragement, guidance, or someone just to listen to me. Soon after countless hours in her office, Miss Wade became what we address as my school mama. She treated me like I was one of her own, and she told me when I was wrong, gave me advice when I needed it, and always made sure I was okay. Over the last 4 years, we formed a bond that only has grown. I would like to think that we have a special relationship with Miss Wade, but I know she has a heart of gold in this relationship with every single student she's ever touched. She makes sure she builds that special connection with each student. Over the last 35 years, she has become a school mama to every student. Miss Wade is one of those rare, trusted, and deeply loved individuals. You can always find someone in her room seeking advice, knowledge, and a safe spot to breathe. I know senior year has been tough for a lot of us. Change is hard, and she has helped navigate the college application process that we've all struggled with. She's helped us find scholarships we might qualify for and help others find their way into the workforce. This can be a confusing and emotional time for many of us. As we leave high school behind, Miss Wade has always had our best interests at heart, patience, and endless words of wisdom as we navigate these milestones together. This is a stressful time for me and a stressful time for Miss Wade, I do know. And while this story is my own, I have no doubt that everyone in this room has their own Miss Wade story. She is truly one of a kind individual that lives in the heart of BA long after her retirement, and I know that everyone in this room will miss her deeply. Miss Wade, I know you're going to have the best time being a Marley to your sweet little boy, And one day, just like all of us, you will cherish your amazing words. Have a great retirement.
Congratulations, Miss Webber. Retirement is when while you're retired, you should spend time outside and see. When you're retired, you should never stress. If you want to have a hobby when you're retired, you should try that. If you get bored while you're retired, you should be so. That did become that hero. So thank you for being the best counselor ever. We love you.
It is my honor today to take this opportunity to publicly talk to you about somebody I've known over 30 years. We have a huge relationship outside of you knowing about her teaching with me. We go way back to the point where our children were friends. And you see her two boys sitting on the front, they're not children and neither are mine. And we go that far back. In addition, my children went to the school, the public school, where she was the teacher and librarian. So we had the opportunity to work together as parents and friends before she came to Bessemer County. I found immediately that she was smart, efficient, and so well thought of in the community with her colleagues, parents, and the students. In addition, as a friend, she was always generous with her time. She was valued by everybody and admired. When I had the opportunity to hire her at Bessemer Academy, I jumped and begged her to come. And her experience, the command of the subject matter, and her work ethic quickly became an asset to Bessemer Academy. I hired Dr. Nelson as the librarian, and she had a huge task when she came in. The library had to be automated. We had a computer lab that was, well, I'll just say, behind the times. And she had to buy software and programs that would help our students. Then she added a few classes, and guess what else? The hero. Dr. Nelson found out quickly that attributes like versatility and flexibility had to come into play. She sometimes used those willingly, and sometimes I had to guilt trip her or remind her about the word team to get her to teach yet another class I needed her to do. Or maybe keep the yearbook one more year. All jokes aside, she was the person I knew I could count on and who had the knowledge and ability to add that other class to her already full schedule. Dr. Nelson was that person who could step into any assignment and everyone knew competency would be evident. Let's add the fact in later years that she led the renovation of the library. She purchased books and software that assisted student knowledge and ensured teachers had the tools they needed to assess reading levels and remediate test scores. And she did the yearbook. I want to say thank you on behalf of everyone at BA. We are better people because of you, Sue Nelson. Now, I guess I'll move from calling you Dr. Nelson to lovingly calling you Sue. These are the things I will remember. S, successful in all things you do. U, unique in your versatility and ability to do anything. E, an educator with an outstanding reputation. We love you.
I just want to say thank you so much to the faculty members who chose me to speak to one of my favorite teachers, and thank you, Dr. Nelson, for teaching at this school. Dr. Nelson was a really fun and at the same time fundamental teacher who had an impact on a lot of people's lives
kindness and dedication you've shown over the years. You've been so much more than just a librarian. You've been a wonderful friend, a trusted coworker, and a shining example of patience, knowledge, and care. Your presence brought warmth to every corner of the school, and your passion for books inspired countless students and staff to fall in love with reading. We will miss your steady guidance, your welcoming smile, and the calm energy you brought to all of our days. You made a lasting impact on this school, and we are all better for having worked alongside you all these years. As you begin this exciting new journey, know that you carry with you all the love and best wishes, and we will miss you dearly, and we love you.
For Miss Jane with love, in quiet halls where stories grew, a gentle light was always you. Among the shelves you made a place of calm and care, of warmth and grace. With every book and guiding hand, you helped young minds to understand. You shared your heart, your time, your smile, made our days more bright worthwhile. Not just a keeper of the Lord, you are a friend and so much more. Through laughter, work, and all we plan, you always lent a helping hand. Now as you turn the final page and step into a new stage, now that our hearts are full of pride, with love that distance can't divide, we'll miss you more than words can say, truly one come what may. Thanks for the care and all you've done, your chapter here is a golden one. We love you and we'll miss you, Miss Jane.
Consider the time which each one of them have put into education. You don't teach, you don't do library, you don't do things in the school for this amount of time unless you're genuinely motivated by love. Each one of them have dedicated their lives into pouring out who they are so that another generation and for many generations after them, so that they can be better people, so that they can give you direction to help each one in the course of their lives, whether that's expressed in different ways, whether it's yelling at you on the court or the ball field to help you, to motivate you so they can get the very best out of you, or if that's actually going to be in the quiet atmosphere of a library in order to read books, to help even small children to navigate to a whole new world of understanding and direction and thoughts. Or I'd say the simple guidance of one that whenever these kids, they come in with difficult days, the challenges that they have that perhaps there's no one else that they have the security and feel comfortable talking about with except for Mrs. Wade. Whenever I've gotten here, I tell you, my life has been enriched for having known each of the four of these people right here, because you see that they love the people around them, they love the school, and they strive to make everything and everybody better. And so for that, I have a tremendous amount of gratitude and appreciation for each one. And I hope that in all of this, and everyone that's gathered here, that this is just a small token of the gratitude which we have for you. But we are indebted a lifetime for these students of all that you've already given them. And so for that, we just want to thank you. And so I'm just going to encourage everyone right now, would you mind just giving them all a hand?